One of FPL's waviest conversations. Let's go! Welcome to Beyond The Sidlines.
And mad got mad.
Because you lot probably want to care about what this game is.
There's no Tottenham fans in the group, but the Arsenal fans smoke up Tottenham all the time.
Listen, I would have never have chosen that drink to be.
This is what I'm saying.
You
Water
are a
drink.
madman.
You might see the soap being dropped, all sorts. Don't worry about it.
What?
Hey, wait.
But you gotta give an answer, bro. Like,
Yeah. So I'm attacking. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit on the fence. I'm gonna attack him.
but speculate to accumulate. So we speculate.
Follow us and subscribe and share on all of our platforms.
We are live. We're live. All right. Welcome to Beyond The Sidlines. You're locked into the Gameweek 24 preview. I am the people's playmaker, assisting you with your goals, seeking peace and prosperity for my FPL community. In the league, I'm Corey Hendricks 10. Tell a friend, pilot, chat to them.
And I'm gonna chat to them nice. Double game week. First one of the season. So it's gonna be interesting. It's your boy Josh Jerv. Pilot by day, pilot by night. Els, what you telling them?
It's L Ballers in the league, L's in the flesh. Yes, it is double game week. Guys, have you got your players ready? Are you tripling up? Are you doubling up? We're going to go through it and have a look as the week goes on. But for now, Craig, tell them what you're saying.
Yes, KSR, catch you if you can. Still in VIP in the league. It's double game week. It's a big one. It's the first one that we've had, I believe, this season. So, yeah, we got to have things. Everybody's got to have stuff patterned, and I think that we should have that patterned. As usual, Beyond the Sidelines, everyone on our YouTube is where to find us. It's at Beyond the Sidelines Pod on TikTok and on Insta, and of course on X. It is BTS Pod. Do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube, people.
Right. So, Icebreaker, yeah. In the Netflix episode or series that is Man United, there's always drama between a player and a manager. And this episode is Rashford and Amarin, yeah? So, Craig, you've got a recording. Did Amarin say that today, by the way?
It was today, yeah. And I'll go ahead and play it from now.
Play it.
The reason is the training, the way I see what a footballer should do in training, in life, and is every day. So if things don't change, I will not change.
So if you're still there after window closes,
It's the same situation for every player. If you do the maximum, if you do the right things, we can use every player. And you can see it today on the bench. We miss a little bit like pace to go, to change the game, to move some pieces. But I prefer like that. I will put Vital before I put a player that don't give the maximum every day. So I will not change in that department.
Right. So
I rate that.
he's standing on business, but if anyone didn't quite get that, he's talking about having a preference of a coach on the bench before he puts a player that doesn't give his all, right? And we're assuming, we know it's Rashford, yeah? Is that confirmed?
It's confirmed.
I feel they asked about where was Rashford today.
They asked
and then
about
that's where it's
Marcus
Okay, so
Rashford today,
that's clear. All right. So let's talk what's going on with Rashford and managers, and why is there always drama at United between players and managers? Let's talk about it.
Els, do you want to go first or should I? Do you want to go first, Els? Go.
It's expectations. I think managers have actually come to United. They know what the history of United should be, and they expect players to be giving it their all the time. And if they see a player who's not, I feel as though they think it's disrespectful to have that badge on your chest for such a huge club and you're not giving it your all. I was like, I absolutely respect Ruben for that comment. And do you know who it reminds me of? Jose Mourinho. That's such a Mourinho thing to say. I rate it.
I mean, I agree with Els. I mean, they're similar. I mean, they're both from Portugal as well, so it makes sense. They've got that same sort of energy. I think that before Amarin's come into the club, obviously you get information on each player in it before you come. especially the manager that's leaving. He probably leaves some sort of information as well for the new coaching staff coming in. And also, I mean, apart from the actual coaching staff that Ten Hag would have came in with, everybody else around the club will know the players and what's going on, right? So he knows, and he said this weeks and weeks ago. He says, I look at everything. I look at the detail from what they're doing in training. I look in the detail what they're doing in the dressing room, when they're outside, whatever they're doing, their habits, their mannerisms, what their social media looks like. He said everything. He scrutinizes everything because he has to, because it's essentially his job, his life on the line. He has to make sure everything's on point.
Is that judging someone before you know them?
No. I feel like you have to know what you're coming into, and I feel like you have to learn. You have to know. You have to be meticulous, especially at this level. If you're coming into a club and there's a player or players that there's been a problem. Let's just say he knew there's been a problem with the former manager, right? So obviously he's going to want to know what happened. So if he still keeps seeing that going on when he's there, then he knows it can't just be the guy before. It must be an underlying problem, because why is it now?
But every Man United manager has had that since my man.
No,
after
but
Ferguson.
I don't mean with this specific player. I don't mean this specific situation is obviously Amran's come in. He knows what's happened from before. He's knows, and he's seeing the attitude has not changed. So he's thinking, well,
all right, is that not
the manager?
Is that not poor? Is that not poor management from the club? Yeah, because imagine they've had 4 managers come in, the same players being at the club. No one's got the best out of him. They've all had something to say about him. So as a club, if you've got a weak link that isn't working and is becoming a repetitive problem, why have they not moved that person on?
I think it's more difficult than that though, because it's not just
press sell, bro.
But it's not. It's more difficult than that, because obviously he's also in that period of time. Rashford's had he had a really good one season. The season after he wasn't as good.
Rashford has been poor. Look at his number. He's got a great PR team. His PR team is top tier.
He had one season where people were putting him in the same category as.
Someone go get his numbers up. Someone go get Rashford's numbers up, because
you know what as well.
You know that.
As well with Rashford.
I think it was Ten Hag's.
Go on, Oz.
What it is with Rashford is there's a belief because he's come through the academy and he's a real Manchester player. There's a belief that he can be what United want him to be or need him to be, and I think that allows him to have that opportunity to come back again and try this season. And obviously it hasn't happened as it needs to be, and I think that's why. And as well now, it also needs a manager that will be like, well, do you know what? I've seen what's been going on over the last few years, and I ain't ever going to let you run with that with me.
Yeah, so, but didn't certain man try to do that before? Ten Hag tried to do that he tried to come with a hammer as well. But my point is, so you're Almiron, he knows. When is there a line that he is being too stubborn, then effective? Because he's literally just said we lacked pace and energy, and we've actually got a player that could do it, but because of certain attitudes, we're not going to put him on. So are you hindering the team for your own personal ethos? Because if Man United go and draw that game or lose that game, you're looking at your bench thinking, why are you not bringing on Rashford? Do you know what I mean? You only scored in the 80th minute.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he's not training or performing right in the first place, even if he is bringing him on and he's at that pace, he's not performing anyway. So he's not. It doesn't matter. Him saying what he said makes sense, because he is not putting his coach on the bench instead of Rashford is better, because if you put Rashford on, even if you needed someone with pace, he isn't going to do nothing because he's not in the
do you know what?
mind frame. He's not there right
now.
I
think Rashford goes on loan. I think loan's the only viable way to get him out of the club. Same like Sancho.
Yeah. I think he's gonna go. He'll go out. There's a few days left in the transfer window.
But here's my saying. Obviously, certain man here, like in our professional jobs, being managers, attitude reflects leadership.
100%.
So you don't want to put the blame on certain man. You had Cristiano Ronaldo come into your club and said this club is dire. Yeah, you lot respected his words because you're like Cristiano Ronaldo, pedestal, whatever. Did the club go do anything about it? Other players have come in and left worse than joining Man United. So is it actually a Rashford issue, or is it a Man United issue? And also, you got to think about. Obviously, we're talking about a sports industry, but the mechanics of work is the same everywhere. You've got to motivate your staff to get your staff to give you the best output. So if your staff are not giving you the best output, why you got to think? Why is that? Is it what we're doing as a club? Because if then we've heard the rumors that things the ethos or the culture isn't there. So is it a thing where he could coast because he's been allowed to coast, and now you're asking him to do? You can't. For me, like if you come into my office now and I'm giving 50%, now I've been giving 50% for 4 years. Now you want to give me 100% for the same pay or and same hours, and I'm gonna be like, why? I've been doing this. So then there has to be some sort of. You understand?
Yeah.
There has to be obviously give and take in the situation, but you have to be able to, like, you can't just keep it as it is, innit? You got to do something. So I get what you mean, but they have to, Amron has to make a point. He's just come into the club. He doesn't want things to slip. He doesn't want to be in a position where them looking at him and like, well, we brought you in and we're worse off in it later down the line. So I think, to be honest with you, his attitude and the way that he's conducting, bar that obviously, dealing with the media, which is always going to be tough in England in general. I think he's doing what he needs to do, and he's doing all right. Like he's doing what he needs to do. If somebody else had come in and just been soft and let the players do whatever, it'd be worse.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot worse.
What are you not saying then? What are you not saying? Who, Rashford or Amarin, and what's Rashford's future? What's the conclusion?
Amarin,
He's got to go in it. He's got to go because you can't. I can't respect you as a manager now when you put my name in the public world. I can't do it.
But it's vice versa.
also-
Rashford also said things as well prior to that about transferring out. So I think both of them is in a position where you can clearly see
It's
that
like who moves first, innit?
He's also been winding him up as well from the
clearly an
beginning
issue
because
where they
he
need to
outed
address it in that
Aren't
sort
you
of
man
manner.
over talking? So go on, Els.
So it's an emotional subject again. When we're talking about United, but yeah, I think it's a two-pronged thought process. Obviously, Rashford said what he said before about transferring out, and obviously Ruben said what he said now. I think moving forward, there needs to be an end result. The best result would be Rashford goes, do you know what? I hear it. I'm going to come for it. I'm going to bang all the goals. But we know that's not going to happen. So I think the best thing moving forward is going to be Rashford leaving.
Yeah, and I mean this has been cooking for a while now because Rashford started the whole thing. He started it with the whole messaging.
I don't think he started it. I'm gonna say I don't think he started it. I think there's been
him and Garnacho. It was him and Garnacho. They
but
were
I don't
sending
think
out team news.
I think the agenda against Rashford has been there for the last 2-3 seasons. Because how many times would you man been saying, "Oh, stop focusing on the kids, perform on the
He's not
pitch."
helping him. He's not helping himself.
He's not. And as a man, as a camp as well, you lot got to reflect and look inside and what image are we portraying outside, and not just rest on your morals, innit? So I think he's pure. And much he's got a great PR team, I think they've done him dirty on that aspect. But I think he's kind of being used as a scapegoat because if you take Rashford out of the situation, Man United still ain't been performing anyway. So
I don't think he's been used as a scapegoat. I think the team is poor throughout. I don't think Rashford's a scapegoat. I just think because of his sort of PR, it's very easy to highlight him.
It's the easiest thing to go to. And I think for him as well, he needs to move. You can't not be playing football. You're a professional footballer. He's not been in the squad for I think it's like 4 or 5 weeks now. He has to go.
Yeah. Should we talk business? Talk business. Let's make this quick. Team preview. So you know what we do. We're going to go through our teams quickly. Talk about possible transfers. Community, I'm going to disclaimer, possible transfers. You know what I mean? Possible things that might be happening. Because when team reveal happens next week, I don't want people to be saying, well, what happened there? So, possible transfers. And I think people might be discussing Chips being used this week. The new assistant manager Chip comes active this week. So will people be guinea pigs or pioneers, depending how it goes? But yeah, we'll go through it.
Right, so captain is going to be Salah. Now, I was going into this double game feeling quite calm and relaxed, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, I'm on my toes right now because that 58 points and how that's left me so far at the back of the queue, something different needs to happen. So I'm thinking about being radical. I'm genuinely thinking about a chip and maybe hoping that when the other game weeks come by, maybe you lot flop so I get that edge. I like the idea of the manager chip, which means I'm gonna have to take a Liverpool player out. But yeah, boys, I'm really flirting with the idea of a chip for my team, and that's gonna any transfers I make is gonna be around the double game week fixtures, which most of you lot are probably gonna say anyway. Salah's gonna be my captain.
Pickford, no Pickford in goal, or you're gonna say you still flirt with the idea of Everton players because they got double game week as well.
Yeah, Everton's a tricky one, and I fancy them to keep a clean sheet against Leicester, and I think Mikalenko is going to get points. I've just put Sells in my team, so I could go against Sells and put Pickford in. It wouldn't be a stupid thing to do, but
What
yeah,
about
I
what
don't
about
know
your
yet.
second goalkeeper? You got enough money to put Sells in? I mean, Pickford in.
No, my club policy isn't to have two valuable goalkeepers in the squad
What? Why?
because
Wait, what?
every penny counts. I can't have. I don't have a Mercedes and a BMW in the garage that I'm not using.
Father said, what? If I have 2 cars rolling to the club, we just have options.
No,
Yeah,
but do you know what? I can't even say I've only got one goalkeeper. I can't say something. Innit? I'm here being a
Wait, hold on
hypocrite.
quickly. So you lot got two goalkeepers in your squads, yeah?
Normally I would have. It's only because of
Nah.
transfers and Sanchez and injuries that but I will when I do my wild card. I'm gonna put do goalkeepers in.
What about you, Els and Craig?
No, I don't. I've had Raya and Fabianski for as long as I can remember.
And Ray's
Fabianski's
been
been playing. Fabianski's been playing else.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't been playing him. He ain't been getting clean sheets like that.
but he's
Not
had
saying
but
that
you say
Ray
he's got
has
2
either.
goals.
Not saying that
Oh.
Ray has either, but I've had other issues that I needed to sort out that was more important than my goalkeepers.
Yeah,
That's what I
for
think
me,
it is.
that second goalkeeper, like when you look on the list and the minimum, the 3.9 mil, I need funds, boys.
Man just goes to the bottom. Man's filters by price and clicks that one.
Don't even know what,
Man,
don't
say
even know
trying
what
to
team
get
he plays for. Don't
Southampton's
even matter.
second goalkeeper.
Don't even matter what team he plays for.
Yeah, man.
All right. Obviously, I got 69 points last week. Pickford's gonna stay in goal. I brought him in last week for the double game week. I might potentially swap out. Actually, that's a lie. That is a big lie. So what I'm gonna do, Trossard, I said he's a one night stand, so he's got to go to free up some funds, so I could potentially play the manager chip. I don't know if I'm gonna go Liverpool or Everton with the manager chip. I think it's a good time to start. Why not? Why not? And then I think everything else is gonna stay the same. I think because it's double game week, you're gonna see everyone either doubling up or tripling up with Liverpool and Everton players. I think that's what everyone's going to do. I'm not going to do no triple captain this week. I think I'm going to use that later on in the calendar. God willing, there is better game week selections. But I think nothing really going on really. I think that's it. Keep the team cohesion proper. Do you know what I mean?
A manager chip, yeah?
Yeah, like I said, everyone, I'm gonna try be the guinea pig or pioneer ahead of the pack. I've been loud about it. And it's a double game week. Because when on a double game week, you're either gonna triple captain or bench boost, right? I don't think there's enough games for a bench boost. Like, I would like to do a double game week for when there's 3 teams on a double game week. If that might not happen this season, I'm not too sure. That would be my bench boost. And also, no, Salah ain't performing as triple captain just yet. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't played. And it's a Merseyside derby.
All I'm saying is, if
That's not
Newcastle
going to be easy.
But it's a Merseyside derby, bro.
No, it's not a given. It's not a given.
But we're gonna experiment anyway. Do you know what? What can you do? You got to take a risk. I'm looking. All I could do is look forward now, and you man not. Corey's in the sight. Corey's in sight. But you know what? This is the bad thing because now we're on the pod together, and I'm talking about potentially what I could do. Corey could be like, yeah, let me just mimic that. So I just keep my distance.
Listen. You see when you get in the queue, yeah, I'm putting you in a headlock, bro.
I said, nah, I'm not leaving. But yeah, captain. Do you know what? I might flirt with the idea of a Gakpo captain, maybe.
It's not a bad shout.
But my only thing is, differential. But the only thing is, which
Is
I'll
he
speak
starting
on
both
later,
games?
is he would start both games because they got Champions League, FA Cup, and 2 game weeks, all in them 7 days.
There's
So
gonna be a lot of rotation. There's gonna be
a lot of
rotation.
rotation. So that's the only thing. But next.
I think I'm looking at getting Saar out the team. I'm a little bit disappointed with his return since I've brought him in. I think, to be honest, I think he's only returned once. So he's most likely looking to leave, and I'm toying with whether I'm brave enough to bring in an Everton player, midfielder, for the double game week. I mean, to be honest with you, I can only really see them picking up points against the Leicester. I don't think Liverpool's going to be a game where you'll see much points come out of Everton. Obviously, Mikalenko, listen, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm telling you from now, I am putting you on the field. Yeah? I need at least one return in one of those games. Yeah? But other than that, obviously I've tripled up on Liverpool players. That's most likely going to stay the same. I do have 2 free transfers, and I am toying with the idea of potentially swapping out Fabianski for another goalkeeper.
Oh,
And it potentially could be Flecken.
Interesting.
okay, interesting.
Okay.
Why would you not go Pickford for double game week for goalkeeper? Have you got funds? What's your fund saying? How much money you got in the bank? Because I know you've been
What?
at the bar. I know you're in the club buying drinks and that.
Listen, I told you, I've been at the bar, I've been in the club, and I've been buying drinks. But I told you, I've been waiting on some things to bust. I got P's. I got 3.2 in the bank, and I've had that for quite a while.
What?
Whoa,
I've had money for a while.
money! No
I've had
wonder
money
you're in
for
the
a
club.
while.
No wonder he's in. No wonder he's in at the bar.
But man's got a 3.2.
No
And
wonder.
Let me
two
look
free
at.
transfers. Because
Let's look
really,
at Elsa's team.
I'm eyeing up the cost. I'm eyeing up the cost.
You don't have
It's
Palmer.
legal.
He has got Palmer,
Yeah.
On the bench. Yeah.
and he's got.
Wait, hold on. Tell a lie, actually. I had 3.2 before I brought Gakpo in. I got 1.5 now, sorry.
Oh,
Man got the ace of
I still
spades
got
and
3.2.
ain't got
Yeah,
That's-
I got
Hey,
1.5 now.
Violet, the cashier comes with the paycheck. He's like, yeah, I had 3.2 last week though, man.
Man, I was looking now. Where's his team? Man? Unless he bought players at the beginning, of their rise. I'm
Yeah.
3.2 million.
Yeah, no,
Chilling.
sorry. That was 3.2, but I had to spend a little piece to get, on transportation to get Rao out and get Gakpo in.
Yeah, he done.
But I feel like it was 3.2 because Gakpo came in and said, "You know what? Here, boss. Here's 16 points."
Yeah, that's a good return. A good return.
This has to be. No, I don't think there'll be investment this week. I got 1 transfer left. However, the managership is very, very attractive right now. So, I'm looking at that. I'm looking to bring in another. I'll have 3 players. 3 double game week players. I have 3 already, so I want maybe 4. And I mean, it would make sense to go 5, but that would be having to go for an investment. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but we'll see. Salah will be captain. It's a no-brainer. I might look to get rid of Alanga. It's out of Alanga and Iwobi, but I feel like Iwobi. I watched him today, and he looks like he'll still bring returns. He's very, very important for Fulham. So, if anybody, it'd probably be Alanga out. But I'm also looking at India for Everton. He looks like a complete kind of player at that level, at that standard. So he's someone I'm looking for. Otherwise, I've got sitting in VIP 3.3 million in the bank right now. So
What?
yeah, in VIP I got 3.3 million right now.
Oh man,
Hey,
let me go back to your team.
You got to remember, he got rid of Haaland.
Yeah,
got
I was
rid of
just about
Haaland.
to say. But
Yeah, but he's
boys,
still.
this is a good example of when you get rid of your toxic babes, everything just gets better.
3.3 million. Yeah. Saved me money, saved me less stress, I hope, moving forward. So yeah, I'll see where I spend that. But yeah, that assistant managership, which by the way we can't actually use it yet. We can't, for some reason. I think it will maybe kick
Probably
in
when
a
the
week.
game week's finished. When the game week's finished, yeah.
As soon as the game week's up, I think officially, then it will start. But yeah, it's looking interesting. I'm gonna flirt with it for the week and see how it looks. But yeah, I mean, obviously you have a free, if you're tripling up on Liverpool, then you got to obviously get rid of one of your players or not have three players. You have to bring in a manager. But I think week to week anyway, you can swap the manager. However, that double game week might interfere with that week to week. I don't know how it's going to work.
All right, so community. So community. We're gonna go through. We're gonna try. I know we've normally do predictions here, and we've now tried to do it like one by one, but we feel like we're trying to be a bit more efficient with time and not bore you. So we're gonna do it in clunks of 3 teams each. So we're gonna keep it moving. Everyone's gonna do it their own different way. There's no narrative how it needs to be done. So hopefully you'll get information needed from everyone. So we'll.
All right, so I'm going to go for 2-0 to Forest, 2-0 at home. I'm going to back them to bounce back. You can't always go by form, but there's a clash in forms. For Forest, 6 wins and 1 draw at home. Brighton are stronger away than they are at home, undefeated in 6 3 wins and 3 draws. But what tipped it for me was style of play. So Brighton like to overload, get bodies forward, and just put pressure on the team and try and push them back. Whereas Forest would lap that up and go for a counter. So my deciding factor was style of play on that. 2-0 Forest. Bournemouth, Liverpool, I'm going to be wild and I'm going to go for a 2-2. Liverpool dropped points against Forest. So Forest got 4 points from Liverpool this year. And Bournemouth just needs to be respected, boys. They're moving mad at the moment. 11 unbeaten, 7 wins and 4 draws. But I've said I'll do 2-2. So Bournemouth 2, Liverpool 2. I feel like this Bournemouth game is a similar proposition for Liverpool that Forest was. And then Everton, I'm going to keep this super simple. I'm going for 1-0 Everton clean sheet, and I'm backing Mikalenko to get 6 points else. Yeah, that's me.
So I'm the next 3 games, and we kick this off with what I think is at this point, even at this early point, is a 6-point a game. Ipswich against Southampton. I think both teams are going to go all out. I think Delap will get a goal. I think that if Southampton turn up and they will have to, then I just think it will be a free-flowing game. I think 2-2, and I think it's a big one. This is probably going to be one of the games of that weekend, I think. Moving on to Newcastle, obviously Isak's back. He's back in form. He's actually broken a record for Newcastle, being the first player to score in 5 consecutive away games ever for Newcastle. So yeah,
That's
you
crazy.
can imagine the greats that have come before, have not managed to do that at Newcastle, and he has. So that's a testament to him. And then with Tonali being the driving force in that team right now, I can't look past a win for Newcastle. I think Fulham against United looked a little bit lackluster. Could be running out of steam a bit, but we'll see. But it's never an easy job to go to St James's Park, especially after Newcastle have just won away. So I think this will end Newcastle 2. I think Fulham will grab a goal, so maybe 2-1, I'd say. And then Wolves against Villa is a Midlands derby. It's a derby. It's a big derby, actually. Wolves against Villa. Massive derby. Anything can happen in this game. You'll be very, very surprised. Doesn't matter if Wolves are at the bottom. It doesn't matter. I see Cunha, if he's still at Wolves, we'll see. I see him returning, getting some sort of points. I think that this will be a draw, just because I think Wolves have got a lot riding on it, and I just think that Aston Villa, coming off of the back of having to obviously still play Champions League games, they'll be a bit tired. They have got Marlon, who just joined them, so they got some flexibility in the squad right now. However, I just think it will be a draw, 2-2 this game, I think.
Do you think Cunha's staying?
I don't No, it's they. I think he's already agreed that he. I mean, he's the one that's agreed to leave, but Wolves haven't agreed to anything. So it's one of those kind of player.
I thought he agreed a contract but hasn't signed it, but then's been tempted away. His eyes are being distracted. That's what
Yeah.
my impression is.
He's agreed to leave, but Wolves are like, nah, we're not. They haven't even said nothing yet. So it's
No,
like
but he hadn't. They said they had.
Going where? Going where?
Arsenal.
Didn't you
I
lot
don't
want
want.
him?
I don't want him. We don't need
You
him.
don't want.
No,
Well, it's not up to you.
don't, but Arsenal
It's
want him.
not up to you. It's not up to you.
I know it's
You're
not
not-
up to
you're
me,
not-
but
Arteta needs a striker. You need a striker, innit?
he's not a strike. He's not a number 9. We
He's
need a
not
number
a
9.
strike, but we need
Yeah.
like is that Chris Wood? We need a striker, bro. Someone that bangs goals, bro.
It just stays up
Fuck.
there. None
Innit?
of you
That's just-
tracking back and
You won't
doing
be happy
your
with that one,
ACL
no?
in the. Huh?
Huh?
You won't be happy if he comes, if he joins.
I mean, it helps, but he.
I said, bro, I don't want him. I'll take him.
Yeah.
I feel like Els
Not for
has got something
70
to
mil
say.
though. Not for 70 mil.
But two things.
Yeah.
So one, don't you think you guys have the coaching staff that may be able to enable to make him a striker?
No,
Listen,
we
boys.
had Havertz.
No. This is what Arsenal need. Yeah, let's talk analogies. Yeah, I need a babe that's ready to commit now. I don't want. We don't need a babe where she's gonna get better. I don't want to end up like Craig, 8 weeks with Haaland. Nah, bro.
You know
we
what?
need results now. Go on,
Rashford's a striker, you know.
Nah, bro.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Him too. Yeah, that might be. Imagine get both of them. That'd be great. That'd be great. For
Rashford isn't willing to take a pay
Rashford
cut.
and Cunha.
Slap
Yeah.
at
What, the
80
same
mil to
position?
United.
Nah, one will play in one will play over there, and the other one play. They'll play together, innit? Or swap, whatever. I don't know.
You man are moving
Havertz
crazy.
on
Go
the
on.
bench. Havertz on the bench.
Let's go. Who's
Yeah,
next?
next three games. Let's move on. Brentford versus Spurs. Do you know what? I actually think Brentford's gonna beat Spurs, and I think it could be a 2-0 or a 2-1 to Brentford. Obviously, you know Mbeumo is going to be involved. He seems to be involved in any sort of attack and returns where Brentford's concerned. Whistle will probably get in on the act as well. And I mean, we don't know what's going to happen to Spurs between now and when this game comes up. They may not even have Ange as their manager. So
This is true.
because it's peak over there. Having a look at them as a team, I think it's difficult to see where Tottenham's going to be able to be like, all right, he's going to step up to the plate. Son's been awfully quiet, and I mean their whole team's been awfully quiet. They're just so inconsistent, and especially the whole season. I was going to say away, but it's the whole season with Spurs. So I'll back Brentford and back Mbeumo and Wissa to be involved. United and Crystal Palace. United we know is inconsistent, but Crystal Palace is actually very inconsistent away as well. So I'm thinking this is going to be a very low scoring game. I can see United possibly being able to pull off a win here with a 1-0. I still can't really see. It might be 1-0 or 1-1. Yeah. Points wise, I mean, United, just look at Ahmad to be involved, whether it's a goal or assist. Crystal Palace, Mateta, Eze. I would like to say Sarr, but because I'm taking him out of my team, so Sarr will be involved. I don't want to get bitten.
You
But,
know, wait, Eze or Eze? Which one? Because there's Eze there now. He scored today.
There's two now, yeah.
You know what?
Eze
He
or
ain't in my
Eze
team,
or
so-
Eze? Which one?
I'll go with Eze. But next, for what I actually am counting as next week's biggest match, it's Arsenal versus City. Now, I'm looking at Pilot's face.
I'm stressed on this game, bro.
Corey's face is just so neutral, but I more think it's because he doesn't even want to show emotion of what he thinks is going to happen. But I actually think Man City is going to win this. You know, I think the injuries.
Arsenal can't
The
score.
way you said, the way you started that was like you going to say that Arsenal are going to win.
God,
It's like
God,
No,
God.
you know what it is? The
Deceive them.
injuries Arsenal has and the doubts of their team players. I mean, you've got Saka out, Odegaard, White, Tomiyasu, Marino, Skelly, and Actually, in saying that, is there any chance that his red card's going to get
I
Get
overturned?
revoked. It will get
It-
revoked.
possible. They're gonna appeal it, obviously.
Yeah.
No, they're not. He said it doesn't even need to get appealed. It will be revoked. It'll be revoked.
Oh, okay,
He'll play.
cool. Well,
He'll be all right.
we'll see.
No,
what happens
but the
with that.
PGML will come out today saying they stand by the decision.
Oh, did
Have
they?
they?
Is
Yeah,
it?
they
they?
said that. Yeah, they said they stand by.
Oh,
Oh,
the
he's
my
decision.
he's.
days.
I would use profanities right now, but I won't. But he's
Yeah.
I think you might know what I mean. He's Mike Waller. I tell you what. Yeah, some choice words. Arsenal fans have got some choice words for that guy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I think it will be both teams to score, so I don't think there's going to be any clean sheets in this game. I just think, obviously, Arsenal's been relatively pretty good in their performances, but I just think City are on the up, and I think they're going to look at this game and be like, do you know what? This is a chance to bring down a league contender, and we have to take this opportunity for us to get closer to be in second, to then be in first. They have to look at this game and say, we have to win this.
It's a must win for anyone.
It is.
And don't sleep on Mamouche. I think this is the game he scores.
Do you know what? Yeah, see Marmouche. Yeah, I'm so annoyed Arsenal didn't go for him. You know.
Me too. Me too.
Marmouche, listen,
Same.
I
Don't
watched
get it.
him. I watched
Same.
him. He is sharp. He's dangerous. He
He's
is
a
dangerous.
baller, bro. He's been a baller for.
He is.
Obviously, I play Football Manager, innit?
Listen, he's but he's so you can see the confidence in the player, and you can see when they're like, trying to get, bro. He's not scared, no fear. This guy is going
Do
to
you know
score.
what though?
He shoots.
Equally respect our back four as well, because they've not let us down in a big game.
No, 20. What's that? How many games conceded this season? 20 goals.
Yeah, we're
21.
one of the lowest.
I think we're second lowest. I think Liverpool are first lowest. Or first, yeah. I think Liverpool. I think.
But go on now.
Say else.
Go on.
Yeah, no, and the only other thing I was going to say on that is, interesting enough, and I didn't actually realize it was this figure, that I was looking at the head-to-heads. So in the last 5 league matches, City's won 4 of the times and Arsenal's only once. I don't know why in my head I recall Arsenal beating City more than
That can't be right.
That can't be right, bro. They what they.
We
beat them.
we drew with them, and they didn't beat us last season in the league as well.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Sometimes people read stats wrong.
It's a glove.
There's a draw. Oh my days. That was
We
your
love
worst, I
L's.
swear.
Big up L's, man. Big up
That was-
L's.
Yeah,
was
you know what?
the
That's
worst guy.
exactly what it is. And you know what? Let me go back to that and reconfirm it. So what it is, in the last 5 head-to-heads, it's been 2 draws, and that was the last 2 games. It's been an Arsenal win and a City win. So it's time to change up. Let's see where it goes. But like I said, I think City's going to win this.
Who signed off on Els to do Arsenal, man?
Luck of the draw. Luck of the draw,
Like,
bro.
the save was good, though. The save was
No,
good.
but
It was a
it's
good save.
no smoke for Arsenal. Like I said, it's, if your team was in a different position, i.e., if Saka was there, if Odegaard was there, I'd say, yo, this could be like a really good game, and Arsenal could really put City down. But I just think City are going to smell blood. They've performed better over recent weeks, and I think they're going to go for it and come out with the win.
It's gonna be,
I think City have caught Arsenal at the right time, because City are on the up and Arsenal are looking real stagnant right now.
That's it.
And Havertz have gone down as well.
But,
yeah, it's gonna be
But
tough.
yeah.
It's gonna be
all right, I've got Chelsea, West Ham, London derby. London derby. Let me bring up the notes. So,
it's a hooligan fight. Hooligans.
nah, yeah, we're good. I know there's been discussions about selling Palmer. I think you need to keep Palmer this week. I think West Ham out away are very poor. I would say if you're looking to sell anyone, get rid of Jackson. Jackson's got 1 goal and 1 assist in 9 games. Like, he's 7.9 million.
Just to stop you there, yeah, it'd be so amazing if we could just get an old video of pilots here, and then a new one of you here, and then one saying, "Oh, I love Jackson."
But you know what? You're funny that you're saying, but I could analyze and reflect on my relationship, bro. I know when they're going down the hill. You're there holding on to dead wood for time, yeah.
Whoa.
Do you know how wild Deadwood is, bro? Deadwood.
Man said he was holding it onto it tight, you know. So man did not want to let it go.
Hey, yo.
Yo. Dun-dun-dun. Anyways, yeah. So you know what? Me and Jackson we went cancelling, innit? It didn't work out, so we had to separate ways and that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just letting the community know, innit? Don't try to
How
engage.
toxic he is.
Yeah. Like, are we dating the same man type of thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, like don't go there, bro. Don't listen. Red flags, bro. Red flags. There's no investment in there. So yeah. That's taken me out of my stride. I think Chelsea probably win. If you look at their home form, probably saved them. They've only lost once in the last 10. West Ham have only got, I think, only got 2 away wins in the last 10 as well. Obviously, we know Potter had them playing a lot better in the second half today. And they looked sharp. They actually looked sharp second half. First half against Aston Villa, I think they were looking a bit like Aston Villa nearly had them. But second half, they looked good. So yeah, Chelsea win. I'm going for a 2-1 with Palmer getting a goal. I don't know if Jackson's gonna start. I think he's at that stage now. The manager might be looking at other
Ooh, and
striking.
He might be gone by then. He might be gone. Who's gonna play?
Nah, because you know he likes rotating for and Nkunku normally does.
No, I mean Nkunku might go to. He might be gone. He might be on loan to United at that point.
Nah, that's just rumours, man. That's just for the Garnacho swap.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Anyways, yeah. So 2-1, no clean sheets. Both teams to score. Yeah. And then next we've got.
Hold on, Pilot. Before you go into Everton, Liverpool, especially to you and Corey, what's you guys' message to Sanchez owners?
Sanchez owners? Who's a Sanchez owner?
No, not in the FPL community, not you two.
Community, get rid of him now. Get rid of him immediately.
I said that last week.
Yeah, don't worry about legalities of consultation and that. Take the tribunal case. Take it.
Say no.
They forget HR. They say, hand in your keys, bro. You're done, bro. Change the locks, the passwords, and all that.
I think if Corey had Sanchez for that game, yeah, he probably wouldn't have for that City game and saw that goal. I don't know what he would have done, bro. I don't know what kind of rage
he would have called the numbers, the 0800 numbers, and then talked to Frank numbers.
I think he might actually try to call Sanchez himself, bro. Ring him up and say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. So and then Everton, Liverpool. Do you know what? Interesting fact here. I know everyone's gonna obviously go double up because it's double game week. But Gakpo's only scored 1 goal away from home. All these goals have been at home. So and there's possible rotation as well. So. And even though he's on form, but I think he just turns up for the home fans or he's shook at the away fans. And as much as we could talk about stats and figures, Liverpool last beaten in like 20 games. They've only got 1 draw in 10. Everton's got 4 wins at the last 10 at home. That all goes out the window. Yeah, when it comes to the Merseyside derby, my man's telling, listen, play for the badge, play for pride. Yeah. It's like an FA Cup final or something like that. So, yeah, if you're looking at the stats, Liverpool should win. It slots first away Merseyside derby, so it'd be interesting to take him in. But Liverpool's got the players for rotation, and Slot looks like he's got the tactical awareness to manoeuvre in different game situations. So, I think it should be a comfortable Liverpool win. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool with Salah and Gakpo goals.
Also, a thing on this as well. David Moyes, it's not his first rodeo. It's not his first derby against Liverpool, and he has won a couple.
He knows what it means.
He doesn't lose every time. He knows. He 100%. Understands the derby. If there was ever anyone that could do this, it's him, and they're home as well, and it's their last season in that stadium. So, we'll see how it goes.
Right. So that's our fixtures predictions. We'll quickly move on to differential captains.
All right, so quick reminder for those who weren't aware of how we done last week. In first place was myself with Jacob Murphy, 6 points. Joint second, Els and Craig with Trent and Watkins respectively. And last was Pilot with his differential Trossard, which means I get the first pick. And I was gonna go for Gakpo, yeah, but I'm actually gonna go for Diaz. He's got to get a goal or assist contribution now, Diaz. Come on. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go for Diaz, and I'm doing it on the basis of goal droughts don't last, or goal assist contributions can't last forever. So I'm standing on that. I'm not gonna lie, Pilot. Slightly influenced me with the Gakpo stats about away from home, and this is what the section is about. Yeah. So community, you can listen to us too. Yeah. So that's us. Now, boys, let's not have a fight about this. Yeah. I don't have a solution for how we do next pick. If you're second, so
You have to
I'm
ask.
gonna
You have to ask
propose.
us. Ask us a question, and we have to get it right. In it, we've only got one chance to answer it.
Yeah, but you
Or
know, if El
or
loses,
or
Football
or we just
question.
go to the
put,
overall table and
Yeah.
see who's the highest person there.
No, because
or we
no.
could do
What?
match points, or we could do match points from the last game week
No.
Yeah.
if there's a tie.
Either
Either
or. I'm
way,
good
it's
with
not
either
what.
or
No.
then.
All
If
right,
you
all right,
answer
all right. Let's do a question. Let's do a question. Els, what's your grandfather's name?
But it's got to be a
El
question to both of
Senior.
them to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was to Craig too. Sorry. All right, cool. So what are you saying? How do we want to do this? Seriously, points.
I think you should just personally look. We reward
I've got a
who's
question.
got
I've
the
got a
highest
question.
point
No,
as
Pilot,
first.
go on. Go on, Pilot. Go on, Pilot. Do what
I'm
you're
there.
Craig.
Do you know what's funny? I bet you we're both gonna choose different people, so it's gonna be
All
a
right,
win-win
cool.
anyway.
All right. I'm gonna say a question. First one to answer gets the point, right? Gets the point. Who won the Premier League in 2007-08 season?
Arsenal.
Chelsea.
Nope.
That was so bad.
You lot both said the wrong answer. It was Man United.
I just said Arsenal because I know you're in the Premier League.
I swear to God, I was
so
going to say
dumb.
United. I was. All right, go on, Pilot. Go on. Yeah,
Oh, what? Alright, cool.
Sorry, I should have taken that question a little bit more serious. My bad.
Who was the Golden Boot winner in 2009?
In 2009,
For which league?
Premier League. Obviously.
Why are you googling?
I don't know. Drogba. How would I know?
Is that which
Drogba?
league? Wait, what?
Did you say
Drogba?
Drogba's the right answer. He's the right answer. I don't know.
Who said
Hey,
that?
I always said that Drogba. Drogba's the right
This guy
answer.
googled that quick.
Hey, let's
I ain't
go.
gonna lie,
That's it.
I was just going back then to what teams were popping,
Oh,
All right, cool.
and I knew it could have been an Arsenal.
go on.
I'll give it to
Go
you.
on,
Go
Els,
on.
go on, Els.
All right, so I'm gonna go for who Craig wasn't gonna go for anyway, and I'm gonna go with someone that could potentially really, really piss Curry off. I'm gonna go with Gakpo.
I
I
like
was
that.
going to go.
I like
I was going to
rivalry.
go.
I like this. I like this.
You should have known Drogba was the Golden Boot winner. Then.
All right, go on, Craig. Who are you going for?
Yeah, I mean it's
Bearing
tough.
in mind it's double game week. This is what makes it funny.
Yeah.
I'm due because I'm last, bro.
I'm gonna go with Ndia.
I'm going with Trent.
Pilot, I think that was a good pick, you know.
I'm going with Trent, bro.
Craig, I think you might have lost this one, you know.
Do you know what's
We'll see.
mad? Do you know
We'll
what's
see.
mad? I was thinking Trent, but I was like, oh, but
He's
you
not gonna
chose
play.
it last time. They're definitely not gonna let you do Trent again.
Bro, I don't know if he'll start both games. That's the thing. We'll see.
Nah, I think he will.
We will, bro.
You got to remember, Liverpool's qualified for Champions League, so there's rotation.
That's
against
Conor
who they
Bradley.
play.
Conor Bradley's chilling there, bro. And they've got who they got in the
we'll
league.
see.
Who they got in the FA Cup? They got Plymouth or something like that.
I can't remember.
But
they
Trent
got
played the
Tottenham
last
in
FA Cup game.
It was a walk in the
That's
park.
because he needed to get his form back. His form's back now.
Yeah, they got
now
Plymouth.
he's like, all right.
But they got Plymouth.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy
So it-
pickings, man. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
BTS
That's
Squad
locked
now.
in. That's locked in. Corey Diaz, Els Gakpo, Craig Ndai, and Pilot Trent.
Everyone, last segment of the show. It's our BTS squad. So we are doing similar to Scout selection. our team for the next week. You might not have these players, but they might be recommended to transfer whoever you can. So we're gonna go through our team, our selection position by position, and then who's goalkeeper first? Who had goalkeeper? Els had goalkeeper.
Wake up, blood. You didn't do his
That is
prep,
not what
man.
I put
You can't
down.
tell that he's sleeping.
I'm
if
gonna
his
go with
glasses
Pickford.
on.
That is not who I put down, but yeah, I'll go with Pickford.
But it's just
I can't see.
I'm gonna go Mikalenko.
Ooh, that's who was my pick, but I'm gonna have backup for
Yeah.
Trent. No,
Okay.
Kanate.
Konate, yeah. All right.
Kanate, yeah. That's two Everton players already.
2 Everton already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Ross in double gaming.
And 2 Liverpool players.
No, only one.
Liverpool.
One Liverpool player.
All right, well then Trent then, innit?
So you don't want to go?
Wait. Are we done?
You don't
Craig,
don't want no Liverpool attackers?
No. Wait. You know the allegation? Are you, man?
Hey,
This is
sabotage.
sabotage.
What?
You wanna go
What?
Konate
It's
and
not
Trent.
it's not my problem or fault that I'm fourth. I'm the 4th person. I was gonna say Trent. That's who I was always gonna say.
But
Whether
I
went
said
first
you
or
should have 2 players, bro.
not. Yeah, I did.
Are you locking
said
in? Are you
both of them.
are you locking in?
It was Mikalenko or Trent. That's who I had.
Are you locking in? Are you locking in on that? Yeah, you locked in, yeah.
Yeah, Trent. 100%.
Okay, you man.
Wait, please, before Craig, I just need you to understand. We've already got Konate, so if we pick Trent, there's room for just one more Liverpool attacker, bro.
So there's no gap, bro,
All
basically.
right, cool.
And it's a
All right,
double
you
game
know what?
week.
You know what? No. Do you know what? I'll change it. I'm gonna go with I'll go with Kirkes.
Wait, can you man imagine if he said Robertson or something? I would have fallen off the chair.
Go on. Wait, what is it now? It's
Wait,
midfield, yeah?
wait. Who's Kirkens playing? This guy.
Liverpool.
Who's Bournemouth playing? Craig?
Liverpool.
Wait, hold on, guys. I think can one of you lot just explain what BTS Squad in this section is about to Craig, please?
Craig, we're collectively trying to get the most amount of points here together as a team.
The thing is,
Bro.
the wickedest thing is you're laughing, but you're laughing at the best left back in the league. You don't know what he's gonna do. You
Against
have no idea.
Liverpool.
Yeah, why not? Corey said that it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be like 2-2. Did he not say that?
Okay, that means he's gonna concede 2 goals.
Did Corey not say that?
You're gonna
I
concede
did
2
say
goals
it's gonna
then.
be tough.
And who chose Konate to concede?
I didn't. But he's on a double game week.
All right, he's still gonna concede.
I don't know. He might not.
Exactly.
Wait.
No one knows, isn't it?
Okay.
So why can't I choose
Okay.
Kirkes?
Boys,
Alright,
listen,
you know,
yeah.
cool.
If I
Let him
got
hold it. Let him
You
hold
can't.
it.
You know what?
Let him hold
Hey,
it.
we can't question man's choices now, innit? We can't question
yeah,
man's
yeah.
choices. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so it's back to me for
I'm gonna pick
midfielders.
Kirkes. Yes, there's a whole bag of players that's there. I'm picking Kirkes.
Cool. Midfield, yeah. So I'm gonna go with what's Donny's name? NDA, NDE, NDI.
He's
He's not midfield. He's a
NDR.
striker. He's a striker.
He's a
No,
striker.
but on FPL he's down as a midfielder.
He's a striker on FPL.
What?
What?
He's a striker on FPL. We checked this last week. He's 5.4 million. He's a striker.
Are we not doing forwards?
Have you got
So, yeah.
forward slot L?
No.
Oh, so we're doing midfield. All right, cool. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Salah.
But he said midfield before. He's such a Ginnels, you know. He's such a Ginnels.
All right, locked in at Salah. Who's next?
You.
Mbuemo. I'm going Mbuemo.
That's who I had. I didn't think no one would pick him.
Back up.
No, I got Palmer back up.
Locking in Palmer then, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rogers.
Is it another midfielder?
Attacker.
3 attacks now,
I'm
innit?
gonna go with
3 attacks.
NDR.
Isak.
Gakpo.
If Craig had his way, we wouldn't have Gakpo up front. Imagine.
Yeah, no. Craig got captain.
Have I?
Oh,
but I
shit.
know.
We're
What,
doomed.
so captain? What captain? Are we done with the team now? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the team done. You
Yeah,
got to pick the
yeah,
captain. Don't Craig know what we're doing, bro? We've been doing it for a couple of weeks.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Salah.
All right. All right. So in goal, we have Pickford. In defense, we've got Mikalenko, Kanate, and Kirkez. In midfield, we've gone for Embuemo, Salah, Palmer, and Rogers. And in attack, we've gone Ndai, Isak, and Gakpo. That's the BTS squad locked in.
So yeah, that is our preview done. Any other business, lads?
That's it. That's it for this week.
No, yeah.
I think this is our last recording until deadline day. Do you expect any movement in transfers?
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I mean, the teams.
What you mean Oh shit! Yeah, the transfer window, innit?
Yeah, before. Yeah, sorry, our deadline. Yeah, sorry, I weren't clear. This is our last recording before deadline for the transfer window.
Yeah.
I
think
think
the teams that
Arsenal
need to
get a
make.
striker. I think Arsenal get a striker.
Who's
you
the
think so?
striker going to be?
I don't know who, but when I deep it, Arteta's saying it in the interviews. If you look at our net transfer spend, I think we made 70 million and spent 70 million. So that second place money sitting in the bank. So I think the only thing stops us maybe is that maybe I don't know negotiations break down, but yeah, Arsenal know they got to
But
bring it
who?
over the line.
I
I
think.
don't know. That's the thing.
I think you guys are bringing in Cunha. I honestly think he's going to come in because he knows the league. Arteta said he's not signing no one. They got the means to sign people, but he ain't bringing in no one that's not like for the club and going to come in and he's not wasting his time or money. That's how he is, isn't it? He's not going to do that. So I think they're going to go with Cunha not because he's an out and out striker, but because they think they can probably get a few goals or goal contributions from him. Yeah. And he knows the league. He's fresh. He's in the league. He's there. It's not like he's got Arteta don't have to work on him. You don't have to get him from Spain or Italy or Germany and work on him. He's fresh. He just played last week. He knows the league. He just goes straight in. There's no like.
I think you're right on that one. I think you're right because we don't have to mold him or change him or settle him. No settling time. I think you're right on that one. But I think we have probably lined up a striker for summer. In the background, I think Havertz has probably done us the biggest favor by showing how poor he is in the last 3-4 games. Newcastle missing sitters, multiple, not this one, multiple sitters where it's cost us the game, from a draw to a win or a loss to a win. I think if he had 1 or 2 goals in that time, or if he scored 2 of them goals, the noise wouldn't be as loud as it is now. Because he's missing sitters, he's doing us a favour, and Arteta must be looking like, do you know what? I know he's doing as best as he can, but he's just not what it is. And if we really want to win this league, but you know what you got to do? You got to accumulate to you got to speculate to accumulate.
That's the conversation. But the conversation Arteta's having is, if you want to win this league, that's what he's saying to the boards and the higher ups. If you want to win this league, this is what we got to do. If you don't want to win and you're happy with Champions League money, then he's probably saying, cool.
Yeah, and wait until summer.
So let me ask you a question here. So just on the back of when you lot said they could potentially have a striker lined up for summer. If you don't get a striker in this transfer window, would you say that's this season done for you winning it?
Yeah, man.
Because you got to think. Yeah, you got to think. So Sterling isn't adding much value. We can't rely on Nwaneri. We've got Martinelli finding a bit of form. Havertz, we know where he is, but we've lost Jesus and Saka. It is depleted up top.
Yeah, we can't. There's no goals. There's no goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't see it.
That's what I'm saying.
We've got 8 goals from defenders. 8 goals from defenders.
Cunha is a good signing for you guys to get in because he and also he doesn't want to stay at Wolves. He can't stay at Wolves until the end of the season.
Craig, he's you see that good signing thing, yeah? You're giving us like it's low standards. He's not going to win us a league.
Yeah, we're not punching.
He's better. He does a bit more than what we currently have. Yes, I agree, but he's not winning us a league. We need someone who's going to win us a league.
And now,
who are you bringing now that can do that?
I don't know. But also the thing about Cunha, you got to think about. No, you got to think about. Is Cunha a good player in a bad Wolves team? yeah, which makes him look super good,
Mm-hmm.
or is he a good player that if he is around people that he standards that he could still that he still could perform? Because he might look at Sterling. Sterling's a good player, but he's come to Arsenal hasn't performed, and he knows the league. Sterling's been star boy in the league for years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and for England.
And for England, do you know what I mean? And his level is higher than Cunha's, I think. So, but
You
Cunha
know,
he
who
might
I
just be
want?
looking great. And the same thing about Declan Rice. I'm not saying Declan Rice is rubbish, yeah. But if you look at Declan Rice for West Ham, huh?
Declan Rice is amazing. He's
I know, but I'm saying, see how people looked at Declan Rice as a world beater now. I'm not saying he's not a world beater now, but do people put the same praise on Rice now at Arsenal as they put on West Ham? Do you understand? Because it's two different teams, two different levels.
Yeah. Let me tell
So
you who I would like Arsenal to get.
that's
Go
exactly
break
what
the
I was
bank.
about to ask you.
So this is a hard question, but I literally just got the epiphany now. Yeah, go get Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan. Go get him.
But he don't know the league. You don't even know how he's gonna do over here. It's better if you
But
say
it's-
Isak or Mbeumo. It's
But
way
there's
better.
no one in the league. We can't afford
Mbeumo,
Isak.
Isak.
We
Isak or
can't
You
afford
Mbeumo.
can't,
him.
you
We
can't, because we're
afford
gonna get
him. We gotta
priced
be
out.
realistic.
In
Yeah,
January,
we
they
can't afford
know
him.
they're gonna be like any team to buy in January. You're gonna have to spend extra money because a team, especially now deadline, a team can't replace the player. So they've
Yeah.
got to be in a position where they'll be like, all right, cool, we've got money in the bank to buy someone else later on,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't be in any title position or relegation position where that player would actually have a detrimental thing. And Bremo, they could still get Europe, potentially, or mid-table, like a good seed. And then you've got Isaac. They could potentially get top four. So why would they? We have to. Oh, we'll have to overspend. I think, and the thing about football, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, a football is round no matter where you are in the world. The rules of offside is offside. The ball comes to you, you touch it, you shoot. Yeah, I don't
No,
care,
but
blood.
Not for everyone. Not
mentally
for
though,
everyone.
culturally, your wife is nagging you because she don't understand what the supermarket boss is saying. Do you know
Big
what I
man,
mean?
there's 300 bags in the account right now. I don't care. Go buy the AI headphones that translate one time.
Yeah. No, Craig, listen, to your point, I agree with the premise, yeah. A Premier League striker for any top team should be the preference. But there isn't anyone I can see that we can afford and get in January that's going to make a difference. The Italian economy, that Serie A economy is struggling. You got teams like Bournemouth who can afford to buy players that, Inter, AC, and Juve can't. So let's go break the bank. The only
Yeah.
other strategy is to go get goals from out wide. And the only well beater I can think of really that we could get is Nico Williams, but apparently he don't want to come. He don't want to leave his team just yet. So
Nah, yeah, he's not ready. He's not ready to
yeah,
leave.
So that's if I
Yeah,
was to say
but that
Martinez.
Martinez is hot. That's like to bring him in as well, and it's pressure to come in from the Italian league to come in there, and you're bringing him in to be your main striker. He needs to get goals, and you know how it is
And
with
it's not
your
just main
fan
striker.
base, the media, like
You're
everyone's going to
putting
be
the trophy
on
on his back. You're saying
you
we brought
straight
you
away.
in to make us win the
Blood,
trophy.
sign
Not
me.
He's
next
got the
season.
Sign
same
me.
pressure
I
at
will
Inter
score
though.
goals.
He's got the same pressure at Inter Milan though. So he's at a big
Nah,
team.
but it's
He's
different.
he's used to playing against teams that are going to do the low block thing. Players like Gyökeres and that, we don't really know how good he is against like the low blocks because that's not what's going on over there. That's what Arsenal and Inter Milan are facing. So that's all I can think of at the moment. Yeah.
It's an interesting one for real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
But
We're
yeah,
gonna find out one way or another in
We'll go-
5 days' time. We're gonna
in a
know.
couple
We're
of
gonna
days,
find
yeah,
it
we'll,
out.
we'll talk about on our team reveal.
I'm saying now, Arsenal are signing Matthias Cunha. I'm telling you, that's the signing. It's gonna happen. Friday.
we'll
I
talk
don't know if
about-
it'll happen on deadline day or like in the next couple of days. It's gonna be him. You guys will bring him in. You won't be happy about it. You'll be like, but he'll do what he needs to do, and he'll come in.
All I'm saying
Straight
on
away.
that note, I'll probably agree, but all that is putting band-aids to a problem. That's not fixing the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, that's our team reveal. Not team reveal. Our preview for game week 23. Obviously, as we do, Craig, let them know what to do.
Yes, people. Remember, we are Beyond the Sidelines on YouTube. Don't forget to go there. Don't forget to go to our TikTok and our Instagram, which is Beyond the Sidelines Pod. And then as always on X, it's BTS Pod. Go subscribe, go share, go like. And keep watching what we're doing. Our next episode will be team reveal. It will be a big one because it's double game week. As usual, whenever we're at this point, I'm always going to say this to you lot: don't stress. Don't stress at work. Don't look at your phone too much and check the app and the FPL app and be like, oh, I don't know. Don't.
They've got a couple of
Just
days.
relax.
They've got a couple of days.
Yeah, just relax and be all right. There's Champions League midweek. You can relax. You can chill out. I know there's still going to be people that don't listen. But just relax. It's a double game week. It's going to be like Christmas when it comes. So, yeah, be here before you know it.
Listen, Santa gave me coal for Christmas, so I don't even know about that, bro, you man. Anyway, then.
Listen, I'm going to flip the coin on what Craig just said about the stressing. Guys, just bear in mind, there's a couple players that had a good week. So their price may rise. Keep that in mind.
Some have already. By the way. Some have already today.
Yeah. All right, you up.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one, people. Peace out.